Hey trash cans, it's Ashley. Welcome to or back to my channel. Today's video is another college week in my life here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, which means it is Monday. We're starting off this week strong. Mondays are one of my busier class days. I have class today at 8:15. That class goes until 10:45. Right after that, I have another class at 11. That class ends at 12:15. I'll have a little break from 12:15 to 1:45 because I then have a third class 1:45 to 3. It's nice to kick off the week on a good strong note though, and only like 4 more weeks left of this, so I am not complaining. After my class ends, I'll go to the library for about an hour and then I'll go to work. I work both of my jobs today at the gym. I work my office job for 2 hours in the afternoon and then I teach cycling at 6:15. So as you can tell, my Mondays are a bit busy. There's so much construction going on outside my apartment right now. It's so loud, so I'm sorry if you can hear it in the background. We're supposed to have really nice weather this week. It's supposed to be like in the upper 50s, low 60s all week long, so I'm super hyped about that. Let's do a quick little outfit of the day and then we'll head out for class. Here's the outfit minus all the outerwear. I'm wearing this little maroon cropped Nike sweatshirt, the classic airy flare leggings, ignore my slippers, and then I'm gonna wear my platform black and white Puma sneakers. I always wear my platforms with my flare leggings because they're just a little bit too long. I'm back at my apartment from my first 2 classes. Today's one of those days where it's like nice and sunny outside and the weather is really nice, so I'm super happy about that. I'm home for just a short little bit here just to make my lunch, grab the stuff I need for cycling later, and then I'm gonna head back out the door. Here's my lunch. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever made, but it's gonna do for today. It's 2 slices of sourdough with avocado, arugula, scrambled eggs from the farmer's market, also some farmer's market feta, Cholula hot sauce, and a pickle on the side, and I'm gonna eat this while I chill for a bit, and then I'm gonna get back to my schoolwork. Now that I'm eating lunch, I'm gonna get my things together and head back out to my last class of the day. Only one more today. It's from 1:45 to 3, and then I work my office job 4 to 6, and then I teach cycling at 6:15, so kind of have a stacked up evening of work, but I love it this way. I get like 2 of my shifts done on a Monday. It's great. In between when my class ends and before I go to work, I'm just gonna go to Merritt Library. It's in the teacher education building, which is basically where I have all my classes. So I'll just kind of stick around there for a couple more minutes after to pass the time, get some work done. I'm back at my apartment finally. I was just out for so long. I had a third class. That one was a discussion. That class is always like not too bad. Like we don't really do that much, so it went super fast again today. Afterwards I went to the library and I got my reflection done that's due tonight, but I didn't get started on my paper yet, so I definitely need to do that. And after that I went to work. My supervisor wasn't there, which she literally hasn't been there like at all this semester, but I know that there's like reasons for that, so it's kind of like boring to come there and just like sit and work by myself. I got a lot done today, so that felt really good. And then today I taught cycling. We're reaching that point in the semester where like all of our group fitness class like attendance is just like down, especially like leading up to Thanksgiving. Like a lot of people are just like not going to group fitness right now. Today I only had 13 people, which is I think the smallest class that I've had yet. That was a little bit of an adjustment. It's always a little bit harder to like get the energy up, especially just with the sun going down so early now, and then kind of like not having that many participants on top of it just made it a little bit difficult today, but we pushed through it and I feel like it went really well. Like my friends told me that they couldn't even really notice that I was like low energy. So that felt great. And I also had a participant come up to me after class and tell me that I'm her favorite instructor. So that really made my day, and that just kind of made me feel a lot better about it all. It's really hard. You're saying things and you're keeping high energy, and you look out and everyone just kind of looks like they're dying because they're working really hard. It's hard to like not have that receptive feedback right away, or positive feedback really in any sort of it. So that felt really nice to hear today, and I feel like I actually really needed to hear that today. I've just been kind of having a rough day today. I feel like I started off really good, and then I don't know, it just kind of got a little bit, I just got a little bit down. So I feel like really happy that comment was made to me today, and I feel like I really needed it. I'm really not feeling that hungry. I was gonna have my Nourish bowl for dinner, but I'm not super hungry, so I'm just whipping up some like vegan chicken tenders and gonna have that and some veggies and just kind of call it a night. It is also already 7:40, so I just kind of need to cook something and get it in my body as soon as I can. And as soon as my dinner is done, I'm gonna eat it and write this paper. I have a 5 to 7 page paper draft due tonight. I don't have to have every single page done, but I really want to, because the more I have done, the more I get feedback on. So I'm gonna work on it until 9 p.m. and we're gonna see what I can get through. I also need to shower in between then, and then I'm just gonna submit whatever I have. I'm definitely not gonna have 5 to 7 pages, but if I could at least have like 3 or 4, that would be great. I'd be very happy about that. So that's kind of the goal for tonight. That's what we're gonna get working on. Here's my dinner. This is called the I'm so stressed and I'm not even hungry meal. I know that fueling my body is what I need to do. Even if I'm not hungry, I still need to eat dinner. I need to eat a meal. This is not usually what my meals look like, but right now I'm just having a rough day, kind of stressed, don't really want to eat. So this is what we're going with, because hot girls fuel their bodies even when they don't want to. I have some bell pepper here, some cucumber, hummus, some garlic and herb, almonds, and then these vegan chicken tenders with mustard from Trader Joe's. Not all my meals are like my cute little meal prep. So some days my meals look like this. They look like not aesthetic and just not great, but it doesn't mean that I shouldn't show the realness. Hey trash cans, it's Ashley. Happy Tuesday. I woke up this morning and went to group strength. I took the bus to the Baki to do group strength there. It was a 7:15 class and Morgan taught it, so it was super fun. Afterwards, I grabbed a shake at Shake Smart. I got their flavor of the month, which is like a cinnamon chai one. It was so good. It's probably my favorite flavor they've had yet. I walked back home because it's so nice outside today. It's gonna be like 60 degrees again, so I figured I'd take advantage of the nice weather and get a little walk-in outside while I still can. And while I was in the shower, I realized I actually forgot to submit my assignment last night. I ended up like going out into the kitchen to grab a sweet treat, because of course, how could you not end the day with a sweet treat? And I got distracted talking to my roommate, and then when I came back in, I meant to do more homework, but it had been like 30 minutes, so I decided to just go to bed, and then I forgot to submit it. So long story short, I forgot to submit my assignment last night, so I just did it right now. Hopefully I still get credit for it. I'm at that point in the semester where it's just the little things are just like not being done. Like I will do the whole assignment and then forget to turn it in on time, or turn it in via the wrong platform or what have you, but that's kind of where I'm at right now, and this is the second time this week that I've forgotten to turn something in. So it was just for an extra credit point anyway, so not that big of a deal if I don't get the points for it. I just really want the feedback, so I'm hoping that they still give me feedback even if I submit a little bit late. I only have one class today, so that's super nice, but it's a really long one. It's from like 11 to 1:30, so that's what I'm getting ready for right now. It's 9:30. I packed my lunch really quick since I'll have to have lunch out today. I just made these like protein balls. I don't really know if they're gonna like hold together because I've never made them before in my life, and I just wung it. Like I didn't look up a recipe or anything. I just kind of did what I thought was right. So we'll see. Today is Tuesday, which means it's slow food prep day. So with the short amount of time I have before class, I'm going to go to the kitchen and get some cooking done. I'm like hype about our meal this week. It's Diwali. I have heard it pronounced both ways. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, so please correct me in the comments, or tell me which pronunciation is correct, because I'm really not sure, and Google says both. We're doing a meal like themed for that this week because it falls on I think it started on Monday. I don't know if it's like a week-long thing or if it's just one day. It's happening this week. So we're doing like a themed meal. We got our recipes from members of the Indian Student Association because we wanted to make sure we were like actually showcasing like real authentic food and real authentic recipes. And it should be fun to get in there and do some cooking this morning. So I'm gonna do some cooking before my class. I'm gonna go to my class, and then after my class I'll go back to the kitchen and do more cooking. So I'll kind of be out for another couple hours here. This mirror is literally so distorted, so try to ignore that. But here's the outfit. I'm wearing these green leggings from Lululemon, and then I'm also wearing this little black long sleeve from Lululemon since it's gonna be so nice outside today. I figured I'd dress a little bit lighter, so this is the outfit. Let's head to the slow food kitchen to chef it up for a bit, and then we'll head to class. I'm obviously back in my apartment now. I went to class and it honestly put me in like the worst mood ever. You know, like when you're doing group work but like no one is acknowledging your contributions to the group work, and then they like get upset with you for not contributing to the group work. Like that's what happened to me today, and I feel like we're just at that stage in life where we shouldn't be like disregarding people's answers during group work and then telling them to give an answer because they haven't spoken the whole time. And I kept making it very clear that I knew I was like being ignored. I was like, oh well, I've been asking for help to think this through, or if I could talk this through, and no one's been answering me. And then it was just like dead silence. So I just got put in a really bad mood. It like really messed with my head. I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, but whenever something like that happens in my life, like when people are like being rude to me or like ignoring me or just being unkind, I always think that like there's something wrong with me and that it's always like a me problem and that I did something to like provoke them to be rude. So the whole rest of the day I've just been in my head about like what I did wrong and why no one likes me and like all of those, you know, thoughts like that, when in reality that's most likely not what happened. But it was just like overall a frustrating situation and it just really brought me down. I started like listening to my sad playlist. Like I was walking around like with tears in my eyes. Like I just cannot take it when people are like blatantly disrespectful to me. And as soon as that class was over, I got up and I left as fast as I could. I was out of there. And then I went straight to slow food. And usually at slow food, it's just like me alone for a little bit, like 30 minutes to an hour. And I was just looking forward to being alone so bad. But I got in there and there was a volunteer and I was like, I just wanted to be alone and cry and cut my vegetables. She had headphones in and I had headphones in, so we just kind of parallel played. Like we just were chopping next to each other, not speaking to one another, and it was great. That was like for an hour. There was like an hour of that. Afterwards I had more volunteers come in and by then my mood had kind of been turned around, but it just really put me in a bad mood. I know I'm like sensitive, like I will own it, I'm a little sensitive, but I also just think I feel things like really deeply, and like that was just something that didn't make me feel that good. So I was in a bad mood, and then slow food turned it around. Slow food always puts me in a good mood, especially just like having new volunteers and new people to talk to, and so that kind of brought me out of my mood. Like I started talking to them more and the conversations just kind of brought my vibe up a little bit, my energy up a little bit. That really helped me turn it around. And I also was thinking to myself, like, I'm not gonna let the one little stint today where people were rude to me, I'm not gonna let that ruin my whole day. Slow food just kind of reminded me of that. Sometimes doing a mindless task will just kind of help you kind of tune in with those thoughts in your brain, like the positive ones, like the good ones, not the ones that come out when we're stressed and being treated poorly and all over the place. But all that to say that slow food really brought me back to like my center, really helped ground me. I had a great morning, a little rough stint in class, and now I'm feeling better again. So we are gonna kill this cycling class. I'm feeling like insecure in my body right now. Like my physical body is going through a lot of like outward changes because I've been like eating the amount that a normal adult is supposed to be eating finally. It's really hard for me. Some days it's still really hard. Today's one of those days where I like just really don't like how I look, and now I have to go stand up in front of 25 people in a tight workout outfit and show them all my body. So that's really stressing me out. That's actually what I'm not looking forward to. So today I'm sporting an all black outfit. I got on these black leggings from Aerie. They're offline leggings, and these are so good for working out. I love the material. These are one of my favorite pairs of leggings. And then I'm wearing pink Lulu sports bra, and then my Recreation Wellbeing tank, because this just like covers me a little bit more and it's a little bit looser, and I know I'm gonna feel more confident. Putting the hair up, we're gonna throw on our jacket, head to the Baki for the second time today, but this time to teach a rhythm ride class. This again is Beyonce versus Rihanna. Yesterday people loved it, so I'm super excited for it today. And today my mentee will be teaching a little bit of the class, so I don't even have to teach the full thing, which will help with my energy levels. Should be fun. We're gonna go teach, rush back here right after, eat dinner, and then have a meeting at 7:30. I just took a shower and changed back into the clothes I wore earlier today. Rhythm ride went well again today. I feel like that was like exactly what I needed to kind of get me out of my head and back into just like my body and just like feeling my emotions. And now I'm working on homework for a bit. It is 6:30 right now, and I have to leave here at 7 to make it to my meeting on time. I just found out that they're serving dinner at this meeting though, so I don't have to make dinner right now, which is so nice. So I have a little bit more time than usual. Tonight I have an aspiring educators meeting, but this one is with the teacher education center, so that's why we're getting dinner provided. And I'm speaking at this one tonight, so I want to give myself enough time to like get situated and get settled once I get there. So I'm gonna leave here a little bit earlier. The meeting's at 7:30 and it's like a 15-minute walk away, so I'm gonna leave here at 7. I'm also really excited to speak at this. I've gone to this meeting, they do it like every year, and I've gone to it every year, but this will be the first year where they've asked me to speak at it, so I'm excited for that. Gonna just answer some questions from like the audience type vibe. Since I'm already in the program, it's gonna be more geared towards like people who are interested in the teacher education program and in being a teacher, and they'll get to ask us whatever questions they want and we'll answer all of them. And it's gonna be a panel of like me and my friends, so that's really fun. The meeting went super well. I always love talking about the teacher education program to like incoming students. I don't know, I feel like I've had a really good experience, and so have a lot of my colleagues and my friends, and so it's always really fun to just like tell everyone what they're, you know, gonna be getting into and share with them some like details that they might not know without being in the program, and some things that they don't necessarily cover when they talk about it, like how you get your student teaching placement, how you find a ride, like all of those things, like all the little logistical things and stuff like that. So it was really fun speaking with some people who are going to be applying to the program soon. The food was really good too. They had like Jimmy John's sandwiches and cookies and chips and everything. Now that I'm home, I'm going to take off my makeup, brush my hair, go to bed. Tomorrow I have practicum, like a full day of school from 7 to 2:50, like almost 3 p.m. I'm gonna make sure I get a good night's sleep tonight, get some rest. I also think I'm walking to practicum in the morning because it's gonna be such a nice day, and this is probably one of the last days that I can walk. I feel like I said this in my last video, but again, I unfortunately lost a ton of footage from the rest of this week. But I'm editing this video over a year after I filmed it, so something was bound to go wrong. So I have nothing from Wednesday. I have bits and pieces of Thursday and Friday, and a ton of stuff from game day on Saturday. So I'm still gonna finish the vlog and include what I have. But just know that from here on out, the rest of this video is going to be a bit choppy and not in my normal vlogging style. And you have free will, so you can click out now if that doesn't sound like your vibe, or you can keep watching if you want to see the rest of this super fun weekend. I have so many other videos on my channel that have full content from the whole entire week, so feel free to check out one of those instead if this doesn't sound like your speed. And if this is not the one for you, then I hope to see you in my next one. And if you stick around, I hope you enjoy the rest. And my camera's out of storage, so we're gonna do this really quick on my phone just so I can edit this clip and go to bed. I don't want to stay up longer to like try to clear out my memory card, so we're just gonna end this right here. I feel like this is so back to like my high school vlogging days where I used to just vlog everything on my phone. Then I went to comedy club with Michaela and Emily, and it was literally so fun. I love comedy club. It's like one of my favorite things to do like ever. Like I feel like it's so fun.
So what's in it?
You sound like my dad.
Oh, big stretches. I need you to not choke.
I forgot I had a car for a second, so I drove instead, and now I'm here. So let's get this workout. Just want to pop in and say I'm exceptionally sad about losing the vlog footage for today because this is my last game day ever and I didn't realize that that's the vlog I lost footage for, and now I'm so sad. I literally started crying. So please enjoy these bits and pieces because I feel like you really can get the vibe. Like, we were having so much fun. This was like the best game day I'd ever had, and all my friends sat in one section and we just had the best time ever. So
hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
Okay, so this is from the bookstore. This is from H&M. Shoes are from the Designer Factory, Designer Shoe Warehouse, DSW. Yeah, that's my outfit. It's been a good 4 years. It's been a good 4 years. Varsity! Varsity, you are Wisconsin. We say, praise to thee, our God. You rock, rock, where did you go, bro? Where did you go? Where did you go, bro? Can I go? Baba! Baba! Shaq West! Go Shaq West! And I'm getting really rich! Why do you fill me up? Fill me up. What about baby just to let me know? Dress me around and then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. I love you still, so fill me up. Buttercup, don't break my heart. Hey! Jump across the city! Jump around! Jump around! Jump around! Jump up, and get down! Jump, 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 jump! Are you guys?